So they're gonna start making some Mario galaxies. Kind of like the bonfire house.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? S'mores named after Mario.
S'mores. We're off to a tasty start here.
Also, if I remember correctly, we're reaching the end already.
Nope.
Really?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it.
We are
The
not
playthrough's
reaching
at
the
about.
end.
Oh, okay.
This is the second to last world, but there's still a bunch of stuff to get after the last world. So
I'm trying to remember. Is this one of those moments where they're gonna pull the final boss card away from Bowser? I can't remember.
no, it's Bowser.
Okay, good.
The galaxy.
Whoever came up with the idea for a mirror to do a twirly tornado to beat people with. This doesn't seem
Well,
like
I
something I
mean-
would put Mario.
They gave that power to him in Super Smash Brothers, so I would assume it'd be Sakurai who came up with it.
Yeah. Some part of me makes me think that that's probably what they got. They figured, hey, the cape will be pretty cool. Why don't we make a baseline for him? Mario with a cape. One of my favorite power-ups.
I never got the hang of the cape.
Took me a
Cape's
while.
easy.
Really? Alright. I mean,
It took me a while to figure out the mechanics.
I understood the principle. I could never do the motions quite right. You know, I always lost altitude with the cape pretty fast.
I honestly didn't know Mario could literally parachute himself with it. That took me a while. Ooh, that's a trippy world.
Yeah, I like that. It's like super wide angle. No, I had a much better time with the raccoon tail.
Raccoon Tail's super easy to use. So.
Yeah. Or I should say the Tanuki tail, I suppose.
Hello, Frederick.
Hey, Frederick.
There's Fedric.
And there's Boxer.
Dun, dun,
Everybody's coming in now.
dun, dun.
Rakan. Razzle Dazzle. Kexips. 06. Another TV viewer. Okay. Really calling me, sorry. Actually, give me 1 second, right back.
Alright, get off train to the other side of the planet. Works for me. This grass is very velvety.
Yeah. Beep, beep. Wait, how did you climb that one? That looked different.
Look, there's mole things.
No, these are rocky ridges.
Oh, all right, very well.
I mean, I guess they're mole things.
All the way back. Oh, that's like.
They were not very clear what they were when they were in Super Mario Brothers 3.
Right, right.
Was Mario twirling himself across that? Yes, he is. That's awesome. I like that. Hey, how do I get how do I get across this rope faster, Mario? Twirl! Ow, my hands.
Oh, a purple one.
Good if Mario has gloves on, his hands would be on fire after that.
Bling, bling, bling.
Boing.
It goes through the...
Cheating.
That's not even fair.
Catch that Pokemon! Where no Mario would finally become a Pokemon master.
Bing, bing. Oop. Oh.
Oh, geez, it is Pokemon. Now we got Uno Maze. Nintendo, stop this blatant advertisement or reference.
Mario's a plumber, so he'd probably have a lot of water types. That just seems to follow.
And probably a few normals.
Right. Bowser would have like fire and ghost types.
Oh, speaking of which, Peach would have nothing but fairies.
Yeah.
Toad would be nothing but normals. Oh, poor Toad. And the big kickers are not legendaries. I'm gonna be a Pokemon master. Makes me wonder. Oh yeah, Legion would have ghost types.
Who? Oh, Luigi. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Probably have one. You probably would throw in one water type, though, just for the reference.
Mario needs a water type.
Oh yeah, true.
Yoshi's a dragon type, obviously.
Wario would just have dark types.
Wario would be nothing but poison. Man, we're really nailing tonight.
Yeah. This makes too much sense. I can picture this very easily.
Same as what had nothing but bow types. Ooh. Of course, Star Fox had nothing but flyers. The only difference between Fox and Falco, though, is that Falco had nothing but birds.
Fox would have like 9 tails and Vulpix and stuff like that.
Probably. You probably have one nine tails in the group. Super no doubt you have water types, and Peppy would have just normal types.
Right.
Who'd eat rabbits?
Crystal would have psychic types.
Yeah, there you go. Do. Mario's flying off with the pedal. I always forget the name of these type of flowers. I keep forgetting.
Those are known as thingamelias.
Human deities, yeah.
I don't know.
Whoop. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Nice.
And you just swing that star around, pick up all those gems.
Star bits.
Star bits, yeah. This game tried to come up with a lot of new item terminology, I take it.
This was such a great concept.
Ooh. Yeah. Also, the fact that they have moles on like these kind of planets is amazing. Branches. Oh. Team Star Fox will be united by one alien on each team. Okay. Yeah, I think Jonas had it right there. Crystal had nothing but psychic types. Although, now that I think about it, actually, she would have one Earth type because dinosaur planet.
That makes that a dragon type.
5 psychics and 1 dragon.
There you go.
Okay, actually,
There you go.
4 psychics, 1 dragon, 1 Earth. There. Probably a slice of dragon and Earth in one. Geez, today was another day too for a lot of games that just came out today. Oh, everybody's been talking about that Halo Infinite. I never played. When I worked at console, they actually gave me a. One of the cool things about where I was working at back when in the early days, we actually once had a Microsoft game contract. It was awesome,
Nice.
and one of the things they let us play there is Halo for Christmas, and I was like. So
Halo
this is
for
what everybody's been like. Yes. it was a one-time thing that only happened. But basically, what they did, they gave us the ability to troubleshoot video games from Microsoft on Christmas. I said, really? You're saying that my job this time only is we get to troubleshoot Microsoft video games for Christmas? Yes. And I'm saying, awesome. What's the catch? No catch. We just need more people to troubleshoot Microsoft video games. And I said, okay. That included games like Halo, Flight Simulator, and let me see. What else?
Flight Simulator.
Dragon Siege, or Dungeon Siege, sorry. And Age of Empires. Basically, it was pretty much what was popular at the Xbox and the PCs back then by Microsoft, right around when World of Warcraft, the original, came out. So, let me see. Oh, we had a ball. But the thing about though is I finally got to play Halo, and they were allowed to let us test run it in the labs, and I was laughing my ass off how fun the team was playing with them. Mm-hmm. Got my butt kicked, but it was pretty much just a simplistic shooter generic game, but they just love playing on a smooth internet connection. That was pretty much what I realized. This is what people like about Halo, isn't it? It's the connection. The connection back then was phenomenal for Halo. And it was pretty much a just very generic first-person shooter, but yeah, it was the connection, I realized. Smooth connection back then. And then everybody's like, hey, you want to play Halo Infinite today? And I says, as long as we get everybody else involved. And then my brother's like, hey, Counter-Strike. And I'm tilting my head. I says, really? Counter-Strike when everybody's playing Infinite today. Oh well. I don't think he ever played Infinite. Or Halo, though, to be honest.
Counter-Strike is another title I've never checked out. I know of it, but yeah.
I really wasn't a fan of Counter-Strike, to be honest with you. I admit, I know it's why people like it. It's literally like an arcade first-person shooter, but I couldn't get into the idea of being one shot, one kill to that game. It gave me too many Siphon Filter vibes, and I'm not a fan of games that can just literally one shot you, unless it's an RPG.
Right.
One shot in the head, you're dead kind of deal, arcade style.
Lamb.
Even games like Apex Legends or I think Quake had it too. I don't think Quake had. Oh yeah, actually Quake did have headshots, but headshots in the game. I don't like when they one shot you. I like when they do double damage though. It just sucks the fun out of it when you get one shot, one kill in a shooter.
Yeah, it just seems kind of. I mean, it seems it's one of those instances where too much realism isn't a good thing.
Soulless Raptors. Oh shit, Murder Ball. Actually, I'm getting Mario World Vibes where you fight the Raven. When you're fighting this guy.
Yeah. Wait, the Raven?
I can't remember his name. It's the black Raven on the moon.
That was in Mario World?
Super Mario or Yoshi's Island.
Oh, okay.
Raphael the Raven, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Raphael the Raven, that's a good name.
And that really awesome music that they played. That was Yoshi's Island. I admit, I didn't play it as much, but I definitely played it for its music.
I played it a little bit. It was cute. It didn't grab me quite as much.
Like the art style, like the mini games, like the music. Adventure games back then were just not really 100% my thing, though. Especially with all the Disney games like Aladdin and Lion King. And dying and starting all the way back to stage 1. Urgh.
Gravity Scramble.
These spirit games wouldn't do that to you.
So that's when the gravity's like flipped around or something. All these levels look tasty. I want to eat all of them.
Yes. Eat them all.
Just go. Whoosh.
Do 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 do.
Missed it. Oh.
Apologize for lack of substantial commentary. I'm just absorbed in the visuals of this game.
Hey, buddy, it's Golem. Golem.
I love all of the textures in this game.
Ooh, star.
Golden chain jump.
They have golden chain chomps?
They come in all flavors.
Even strawberry?
I'm sure somewhere out there there's a strawberry chain jump.
I wonder why Nintendo hasn't come up with that yet.
Just waiting to be
Ooh.
discovered.
Well, actually, I'm sure they would. They just haven't introduced it yet. Food-flavored Mario enemies.
Well, that's,
Yoshi's Dreamland.
I mean, I feel like that's been a thing. I mean, they've had, like, food flavored everything else. They're probably food flavored villains.
Strawberry in the center of these rocks, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Mario, how about you let's just stick to the center of a rock? Ooh.
I think there was a secret invincibility stuff. Oh well. This stuff.
So, is that swirly... Is that like a black hole in the background, or what is it?
What?
It's like,
It was
looks like a ball of electricity.
It was like a dark area with like swirly orangey stuff around it. It's not in the view now, but I saw it before. I've seen it a couple times as you make it your way through the level.
Ow.
Hmm.
Our coin.
Now you got the superstar. Man, Mary, you're probably set for life for a pension.
Watch where you step.
Big exclamation points. Ooh.
There, that thing in the back. That thing.
Oh, that mini black circle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a black hole back there.
Nice.
The ends of the universe.
There are a lot of those strangely toyetic cannonballs.
Yeah, they're sort of gyrating.
Yep. Get it, Mario, get it. Yeah.
Alright.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
You got a star. A star is you. Going on the billboard. A present for you. Oh, that came out. Yes, we will save our game.
They have Freeze Flame.
Freeze flame.
It's one of my favorite places.
The frozen peak of Baron Burr.
I've seen a lot of talk about freeze flame, freezing fire, and basically, I don't know if they ever had that concept back in the old days of like Dungeons and Dragons.
So is it like an ice and a fire level? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. I hate ice levels. Although, I guess with localized gravity, you can't really, like, you know, penguin information.
The penguin wants me to catch him, and I give him like an entire
Well, he thinks highly of himself.
F Taurus lead, I guess.
Another thing I found funny about the way Mario skates, I know it's an ice skate technique, but if anybody ever watched Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods, Vegeta literally makes that motion while dancing, showing how bad he is at it.
Nice.
He can't dance. Somehow Olympic skating is a dance.
Well, Vegeta doesn't really need to dance. He mostly just needs to, like, punch and kick.
Mario knows how to skate, though. Ooh.
Mario is very multidisciplinary. He has acquired many skills.
Water here is cold.
Nintendo got him.
Watch out.
Nintendo got him on a high-class payroll for training. Hey, Barry, we need you to start skating like a pro now. So here, go to the Olympic... here's $1 million. Go learn how to skate.
I wonder who would have been the Nintendo mascot if it hadn't been Mario.
Probably Bowser.
I was gonna. Well,
Bowser
my guess would
was
have been
created for Mario, so
right. My guess would have been Donkey Kong, but
Donkey Kong...
Mario was created for Donkey Kong.
was he?
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was the other way around, but very well.
Well, eventually they had,
Oh, they didn't even give Mario a name in their original Donkey Kong, so...
That's true.
Ice Mario. Ooh. So when are we gonna have Fire Mario? Okay, that's fine. We already have Fire Mario.
I mean,
Fire Mario in this too.
Then what do you know with the flower power? Speaking of nostalgia, we were playing the other day. I just realized: did you guys ever watch the Jungle Book anime?
I've seen clips of it. I have not seen the whole thing. It's on my list. That's like there's a bunch of old anime that I need to watch, and that's one of them. Looks interesting.
That was a very interesting. The thing is though about that though, I didn't know what anime was. All I knew is that I said this Jungle Book reminds me of Sailor Moon. The way it was animated and like Bagheera and Baloo and all them were actually drawn more like Samurai Pizza Cats. So I pretty much, my logical conclusion was like, oh, so they're drawing like they put Samurai Pizza Cats in the Jungle Book together, did they? Or no, Samurai Pizza Cats, the Jungle Book, and Sailor Moon together, did they? But then they started bringing out things like, ooh, he stabbed, well, not on camera, but he cut Shere Khan in the eye with the knife. I said, oh wow. What happened? Yes, Shere Khan got cut by Mowgli with a knife in the anime, but it wasn't on screen, of course. Like Gilligan cut it, but he definitely swung the knife at him and cut his eye. And I was like, wow. I says, and of course there's the infamous battle with Shere Khan on the show. Oh, that time they couldn't keep it off motion. He literally stabbed him right in the chest.
God.
Yes, and that was like in slow motion and everything. So I couldn't believe that back then. For something based off a Disney movie, it was doing all this.
Well, I don't know if it was based off, if the anime is based off the Disney movie. I mean, Rudyard Kipling's book precedes that by a long time.
That's why they could do it.
Right. I mean, there probably was some influence from the Disney movie, but yeah.
I try to remember what was the quote, basically at the time though, because everybody of course, Shere Khan's crew wanted to kill Mowgli in the show, but he had like these army of monkeys that would always snatch him when he was a kid, and he had to come up with a phrase to basically tell the other animals, yeah, I'm one of you guys now. I'm not one of those stinking humans. We share blood, you and I, and that was the quote, and then. But the monkeys said, nah, that's not going to work with us, buddy. We're kidnapping you.
It's so hard to jump on.
That's because Mowgli had the secret of fire.
And funny enough, I watched the Jungle Book remake, the live action one. They did reference on I know it's not a reference in the anime, but the reference to the original book. I found out that the red flower, as they call it the red flower, but of course it was fire. But in Jungle Book, they didn't know the difference between fire and red flowers. They called it red flowers, but yeah.
Right.
But they finally referenced the red flower in the Jungle Book remake.
Here's a fire flower.
Nice. So I guess now you can just can you melt the ice? There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Not
Brony Prep, the Jungle Book anime came out I think late 80s or early 90s.
1989, according to Red
Yeah,
Online.
okay, yeah. And it was very different from the Disney production, as I understand it.
Yes, very different. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot more truer to text than when I realized than what Disney was showing us.
Yeah.
Animation wise, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't top animation back then, but it was like you watched it because how mature it was.
There was a dub, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's English dub. Yeah. I feel like I saw it like it was one of those shows where I saw it for like 5 minutes at one of my friends' houses or something like that, and just like semi forgot about it until years later. Oh, he lost a firefly. Oh, there you go.
All the power-ups are limited, except for one of them, which is... well, two of them, I think.
When you say limited, you mean like time expired?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fun.
Oh, an English dub was made in Canada and saw a partial home video released in the US. So that's I'm not sure if that's true, but wasn't Disney's version originally book. It was a spiritual adaptation of the book, if I remember correctly, the one Disney did. Like Ka, from what the anime show was a lot more powerful than the Disney version, a lot more scarier too. They toned him down for a Disney movie.
What'd they tone down for Disney?
Ka,
Oh, it's a bat.
yeah,
But
We were talking about like the Jungle Book anime.
yes.
the
You ever seen
junk.
that?
Oh, I think I may have actually, though it's been a while. It's been a
Yeah,
hot
I was
minute.
like, I feel like I saw it like for like 5 minutes at Stevie's house or something back in the day.
Ah, Stevie.
Well, Stevie was the first kid on the block with cable, so there you go.
Yeah, you were always being all like going over to Stevie's house to take advantage of all his Stevie stuff.
I really was a terrible friend in that regard.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that the same thing one time, but only one time. One time.
GC.
But we became friends though.
Guest Boxer says, wasn't the Disney version different from the original book anyway? Well, that's true for
yeah.
literally every Disney version, so...
Yeah,
Yes.
I would be pretty shocked if there was a Disney adaptation that was intact.
I mean, you don't see many wolves in the Disney adaptation. I think just right at the start, that was it.
Yeah.
But in the cartoon, the Japanese cartoon, they are like literally in every episode. Like Mowgli's grandfather wolf, Nala, his mother, his brothers.
Mother's name is Nala?
Actually, no, wait, no, sorry. His mother's name was. His sister was Nala. Sorry.
Okay.
So Mowgli is related to the lions from The Lion King? Is
Yes.
this the cross? Is this the most ambitious crossover in history?
Stoker, haven't you played Kingdom Hearts? It's all connected.
All connected.
Yes. Yeah, there was a wolf.
Sephiroth is there.
Yeah. And Mowgli was
Yes.
recruited by Nick Fury. Anyway,
No, now that I mention that, yes, you're right. Nala in The Lion King and Nala in the Jungle Book. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Only until we started talking about it, I remember that, yes. And she has wolf cubs in the anime too. Well, but yeah, that was different back then. Like they had a lot of characters, wolf characters in the anime.
Well, the anime is obviously superior then.
Just heed your eyes from the vicious Mowgli stabbing Shere Khan with a knife scene. Nah, just kidding.
You're like, nah, just kidding. Break out some popcorn, it rules.
Yes. Pretty decent. Yeah, it was definitely not Disney level of animation, but definitely people watched it for how mature it was back then for a cartoon. Couldn't believe it was even being aired, honestly.
Well, you know what they say. No childhood is complete without a little bit of traumatic something something.
Dramatic knife stabbing? Nah.
Yeah, no childhood is complete without some knife stabbing.
I don't want any knife stabbing in my childhood. I mean, I don't
Oh,
want any knife stabbing at all.
Yeah,
Builds character.
I'm fine.
just like Jason.
Just like Jason.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of knife stabbing as a treat.
Hmm. I still laugh at what we used to say back then. Horror movies will make you better in life. Yeah, they will, but at the same time, they'll make you cruel too, trying to scare other people into what we did.
Horror movies help you to appreciate the fact that you don't have like a supernatural killer stalking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, unless you do have one of those, in which case, I don't know
sucks.
what to tell you. Yeah, sucks to be you.
Oh, sorry, I always remember Aquila.
Aquila. Which one was Aquila?
Let's see here.
I know a guy whose persona took his name from Aquila.
Oh yeah, I drew his character once.
Known him for ages. He was with us at our first Anthrocon. Well, not you weren't with us, Jonas, but I was.
No, I joined you in 2005.
Yeah, my first My first AC was in 03.
Nice.
I was young as could be. A mere 20.
Oh yeah, I can't forget Lori, Mowgli's adopted wolf mother. She was another favorite back then, because literally she was just a white wolf. Oh jeez. Pure white. And that was the only thing when I was watching the show. Oh geez, she's pure white. Couldn't believe it.
I need to go back and read the book again. It's been I think I read it in like junior high, maybe. And, my teenage brain didn't absorb any of it, so I should really go back and try and, appreciate it.
You need to go back and find out if it still ends the same way.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Nala is Lala? What?
Nala is Lala?
Yes.
And who was Fala?
I'm just learning right now that Nala, who I kept calling Nala in the Jungle Book, was actually Lala. Oh,
This changes everything.
This changes everything. Yes,
Your entire life is a lie!
it is. I swear I heard him say Nala when I was a kid. No. Okay.
You just got mandalaed.
Yeah.
I don't like this Ice King thing. It's annoying.
I got Nala.
Okay, it's gone now. I feel better.
It will
Nala.
always live on in your heart.
La Nala. There we go. There's the word. Ooh, whoop, boop, boo, boop, boop, boo. The star is here.
A star is born.
Oh, that thing was Baron Burr, right?
Baron Burr.
Baron Burr. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in a while. For those of you who don't remember, there was an old Got Milk commercial where this guy was he was like a curator or an employee at an Alexander Hamilton museum, and this was before Alexander Hamilton was a star of stage musicals. And he had he was listening to the radio, and the DJ was having this. Oh, hey Ray. The DJ wanted callers to come in. It was a radio trivia contest to answer who it was who shot Alexander Hamilton, and the prize was like $500,000 or something like that. and the guy had just been eating like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and his mouth was all "Mur, mur, mur," and he didn't have any milk to wash it out, and he was the collar, and he's desperately trying to say "Arr, brr," and he was saying "Arr, brr, brr." Good times. Only
Apparently-
90s kids remember.
Apparently, that
As a
commercial was.
child, that commercial actually stressed me out a lot.
I can see that, sure. Apparently, that commercial was directed by Michael Bay.
It was directed by Michael Bay.
That's hilarious.
That's why in the extended version he just explodes.
Optimus Prime shows up and starts the shit out of him.
Then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the
Yeah.
White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight.
Stoker linked me to a reanimated version of the Ultimate Showdown by Lemon Demon. Lemon Demon?
Lemon Demon?
Lemon
Lemon
Demon.
Demon?
Demon,
Demon.
aka Neil Cicerega.
Yes. And I always love reanimats because
You know there's a group of people working on a Sonic Sat-Am reanimated thing?
oh my god.
I
Bring
can't
it.
wait.
Which episode?
I can't wait. I don't remember which episode. All I know is that I've seen a lot of animations of Sally come out of it, and I'm here for it.
Nice. I love it because like the quality varies so wildly.
Oh, I know, it's fantastic.
And
Like,
you could
just-
like from
Not
moments-
just the quality, but the entire art styles just
Yeah.
vary wildly.
and you can like tell who's an animation student and like who doesn't give a shit. It's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of Beauty and the Beast.
Like I love my favorite thus far out of all of them. I think is the Cartoon All Stars reanimate.
Of course it
because-
is.
You know, I mean, it's so cracked out. It's beautiful.
They do the entire thing for Cartoon All Stars.
I don't think so. I think they just did the song, the one song with all the major.
There's a
characters.
million wonderful ways to say no.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
my
actually-
gosh. Do you know what they should do? Someone needs to do a Kingdom Chums reanimated.
Oh my god.
Jonas, that
Oh
needs
my
to happen.
God.
Can you imagine?
Oh no.
They need to specifically, if they're just gonna do one song, they need to do the "Thou Shalt Not Commit Adultery" song.
Right. God, I would love to see what Gen Z would do. What they would
Kingdom
do with
Chums.
that.
For anyone who's not familiar with Kingdom Chums, it was a group of little adorable cartoon animals teaching you about the Ten Commandments.
All right.
Well,
so
I think they did like 2 specials.
there's
didn't
2
they?
of them. Okay. Zucker, go ahead, Zucker.
Yeah, so the one I saw was the Ten Commandments one, which was called the original Top 10.
Right.
And then, oh gosh, what was the other one?
Well, I think it was just called the King of Chums. They went back to the time. They traveled back in time to the time period of David and Goliath. And-
Little David's
my God.
Adventure.
right. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
David.
fantastic.
And
Why is this
lot-
art style so familiar?
Are you looking up Kingdom Chums?
Yeah, I googled
Uh.
image and wow, this is.
oh my god.
I never saw this, but it's weirdly familiar.
I mean,
It
like,
was,
it looks very Care Bears, doesn't it?
It was written and created by Squire Rushnell, who was an ABC exec, and
That sounds like someone's Persona name, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know who animated the first one, the original one, but in the second one, it was animated by this one. What's his name? He was a big animator back in the day.
Who
Yeah,
did he
something
work for?
Well, he worked for Disney for a while, and then I think he later went freelance, and he did like a
Don
whole bunch
Bluth?
of really. No, it wasn't Don Bluth.
Wouldn't that have been something?
That would have been something. No, what was his name? He did some of the OG Readmore animations. What is his name? Hold on, let me Google
Oh
it.
yeah, OG Readmore. Oh, I remember OG
It
Readmore. He was the OG.
I typed in OG Rushmore, OG Readmore.
Only 90s kids remember.
Let me go with it.
I overuse that. But
Rick Reinert.
Oh yeah, him.
Rick Ryan.
Hey, is he related to you, Rick? You have the same first name.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Hey, is that Barry guy named you? Barry? He looks like you. Yeah.
No, but he animated the second Kingdom Chums thing, and you know, I have a soft spot for it, even though I look at it now and it's kind of cringy.
I just love the fact that there's an entire musical number teaching kids not to commit adultery.
Yeah. And it's so earnest. Like,
Oh, very earnest.
it's
We were just talking about Sonic. Oh, Sat-Am, not the other one. I was gonna bring up the whole "children don't climb in the dryer." Sonic says.
Oh yeah! That was a thing they devoted an entire Sonic Says to, wasn't it?
don't climb in the goddamn
I don't
dryer.
remember that.
Kids don't
Yeah, there
play
were some that
with
were
too
like,
many
"You shouldn't
knives."
smoke," or "You shouldn't," or the people shouldn't touch you in a way that's not comfortable. And then there's also, "You shouldn't climb in a dryer."
You know what it would be these days? It would be, don't eat Tide Pods.
Oh my god.
That's
Kids,
it.
if it,
You know,
if
I
it
know
don't tell you
someone
to
who
eat a
has
Tide
a.
Pod, that's no good.
I know someone who has a cell, or knew someone. I can't remember who it is, who had a cell from the "Don't Smoke." Sonic Says one, which it was a cell specifically of Tails with a cigarette.
Oh my god.
I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, that's the one I'd want from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
There's a Sonic Says on YouTube where you watch every single one of them.
Every Sonic Says, huh?
Yeah, well, that's according to what they're saying.
Did every episode have one? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, every episode
Yeah.
of Adventures had one.
I don't remember any of them, honestly. I only remember... I only remember how it opens up, honestly. Where he paints the Sonic Says, that's it.
Oh, yeah, because one of the things they teach is how to spell says.
Oh, yeah. We're surrounded, Sonic. Call 911.
No, this is 911's for real emergencies.
This is-
It's not for when people are ganging up on you and trying to attack you.
Talked about various moral dilemmas such as calling 911, smoking, graffiti, and even some more peculiar issues like climbing into a dryer and sexual harassment.
Okay, but listen. The way you say that makes the two sound related. Climbing into a dryer and then sexual harassment. Like a very specific F-list RP scenario. Oh no, big brother, I'm stuck in the dryer.
All right. Look.
Oh. What a wonderful time to be alive.
Indeed.
I found the list of them. Yes, there was one for every episode. There were 65 of these.
All right, hold on. I have to read this.
Crossing the street, calling 911, sharing sexual harassment, dares, graffiti, remembering your phone number.
Remembering your phone number?
False advertising.
Talk about things only 90s kids remember.
What else do they
Poison
do?
ivy, using your brain.
Cheating. Wild animals.
Oh my God.
How do they do one about wild animals? They are animals.
Also,
I mean, listen, Jonas, listen. If you're gonna follow that train of logic, you really need to be asking what the chili dogs Sonic eats are made out of.
Oh my god.
Just
You know how
freshen
there's some-
myself up. Sorry.
Go ahead. You go first, Easy.
Fresh myself up on the 911 one. Apparently, it's more important to call when there's a fire, but yet they don't. They don't want you to call when you're getting beaten up by Robotnik's monsters. Yeah, robots.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time I've been beaten up by Robotnik's robots while I was trying to walk to school or something.
Oh, Lord.
I'm shocked there wasn't one about quicksand. That seemed to be such a common threat in cartoons back in the day.
That's
Yeah.
I
Yes.
really expected quicksand to be more of a problem than it turned out to be.
Or
One
Lost
of
in the
my
Woods.
favorite John Mulaney bits.
What about Lost in the Woods? Getting lost in the woods. Don't,
Well, you know, there were a few PSAs about getting lost in the woods, weren't there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones I remember the most were the anti-drug ones. Like, marijuana will get you hooked on crack in no time, and then pretty soon you'll be a pimp, and
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of cartoons told you that you would become a pimp.
Drug to being a pimp.
They strongly implied it, even if they didn't say it outright.
God, I remember one when Pee Wee Herman was like, "See this? This is crack cocaine," and like I couldn't
Yes.
take it seriously.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is, you always had to ask yourself, how much of it has he done? Like, I remember when... You know what was funny about Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue? I'm sure you remember this, Jonas. When they advertised it, they didn't advertise it as an anti-drug thing. When they're like, next Saturday, we'll have this big crossover thing with all your favorite cartoon characters.
Well,
And-
they knew damn well that like if they were like, "Here's an anti-drug commercial that's gonna last half an hour," they wouldn't. The kids would not have watched that. Of course, they kind
Yeah,
of
and
like.
like...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm just remembering that was the first time we ever saw, or ever heard one of the chipmunks say the word marijuana.
Marijuana. Yeah.
I swear I heard Michelangelo say that on the episode too. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sure, he was in it.
I do remember him saying,
Oh.
"Drugs, bud."
Drugs, bud. Bud
Yeah.
drugs.
No, like, yeah, it was so... God.
Oh, God.
And like
What a time.
Alpha's threatening to eat Garfield.
Alf could have saved us all.
Oh.
Oh, did you get? Oh, you got.
This is the hard part, so.
Right. So that's what the black holes are. They're lava.
Apparently, Toby Fox
I
today
mean,
also.
Alf threatening to eat Garfield, that was like the only opportunity they ever had to make that joke, so I do appreciate them making it.
It's true.
Also, I'm not sure if anybody's seen it today. I saw it today on Toby Fox's Twitter, but apparently he got a good laugh at how Garfield would beat Sans up when he met him. He just said, "More bones for Odie."
I saw that.
Yeah, someone commissioned or got one of the official Garfield artists to draw a picture of Garfield just decimating Sans in a fight. And Toby quote retweeted it and was like, "Yes!"
There was one dude in the replies who was like, "Yeah, as if Sans would totally kick Garfield's ass, especially if he was motivated to." And I'm just
I
like,
missed it.
"Oh,
It's fine.
This is cartoon
Fine.
logic. You can't. Didn't Toriyama teach us that a little girl robot can basically break a plant in half, and Vegeta would be like, "That's not possible."
Everything is possible in the land of animation
you just have to
and
believe
reanimation.
and have enough midichlorians."
In every case, you can't grow up to be like Goku just by beating your problems.
But that's exactly what Goku did.
I know.
That's like what most like shonen anime protagonists do. It basically comes down to, "I'm gonna beat some sense into you," you know?
They kick reason to the curb and they go beyond the impossible.
They
Exactly.
beat up their problems, and if their
Yeah.
problems are metaphysical, their problems become a person, and then they
Right.
beat them up.
And then they beat them. They beat them up until the person becomes their friend.
This is why I collected a 60 lives.
Right. This does look kind of obnoxious right here.
The controls for ice skating are slightly different from the regular ones, because you have like a wide turning radius, and it can only be on ice.
fine.
But when you have this, it also goes on lava. So
Nice.
Argus says, if the problem is metaphysical, then the answer is to kill God.
Oh, that's how JRPGs handle it most of the time.
Square loves that. It's almost like they have some sort of god-killing complexity.
You know, it's like I thought you were going to say J.R.R. Tolkien.
No, that's not
Right back.
exactly what Tolkien would do.
I'm just picturing anime Lord of the Rings.
I'm surprised it wasn't made into an anime.
I mean, God, why wasn't it an anime? It would have been a
Legolas is
perfect movie.
kind of there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it really
okay.
is.
The closest thing to a Lord of the Rings anime is gonna be the frickin' Rankin Bass animated version of The Hobbit and the Rankin Bass animated version of Return of the King.
Yep.
So I guess you could kind of call those technically Lord of the Rings anime.
But I think like we're all picturing something more like Lodos War or something, you know, like anime.
Anime.
Yeah, not like Berserk or something. Not something serious. Something like just over the top. With
Yeah, exactly. Like Legolas is just absurdly beashy.
Like anytime
Okay,
there's like
I'm
that
here for
council
that.
meeting and someone says something, you have like 15 reaction shots.
You know, I realized this may explain a lot of things about me.
Ah,
Damn.
I realized the other day, well, not the other day, I realized this
I
a
really
couple
like
of
the
years ago,
fishnet, by the way, Rick.
Yeah,
that,
that's good.
my first Bishonen, even though I didn't know what a Bishi was, my first Bishonen was Prince Lotor from Voltron.
Oh God, yeah. No, yeah, it
And-
qualifies.
That I think that had more influence on my aesthetic, my personal aesthetic, than I realized.
Oh
Because
man,
I was like 4 or 5.
I should have done like Stoker as Lotor for Halloween.
Well, Jonas, there
Stotor.
will be another Halloween. Stotor, Prince Stotor.
All right, come on, Rick, you got this. Believe in you.
Okay, wow. Yeah, I googled Prince Lotor and I'm like, wow, that's really oh wait, that's the modern take.
Yeah.
Well,
the
the
old one
modern
is still
take,
pretty
I was
there.
gonna say the modern take doesn't look that different from the old one.
Yeah.
They kept his character design fairly close to his original model, definitely closer than Zarkon's.
that's why I want to make the jump, is because I do not like that turn right there. That's not good for the ice skating.
Right.
I guess I
It's
could
got
stop
that,
and
like-
walk all the way, but it's boring.
Yeah,
Walking's
I could
boring.
tell immediately which one was the old one because it's got that like 80s style of anime coloring.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what you mean is they're coloring with real paint instead of digitally.
Right. Yeah. So it's a fixed palette. It's a wide palette, but yes, it's a fixed palette. These days you can just.
God,
color
I kind of
whatever
miss
you
that style. If you want to know the truth,
want. Yeah.
if you want to know a lie, I don't miss it at all.
I found a tutorial on how to make like those kinds of like cell lines, like the kind of
Mhm.
scratchy looking lines that cell
There we go.
ink red. Nice. All right.
Sometimes I would think we should have used that as the coloring style for Penny.
I know. I think I played with it a little bit, didn't I? It's hard for me.
Yeah,
to
we've done it once or twice. We did it with that one picture of Tiffany.
Right. I have less confidence in my thin line inks.
Well, you know, the thing is, I say that, but I really do like the coloring style we have now, so...
Yeah.
I just want to complain.
Players, feel free.
Yeah,
I'll forward it.
See,
to
the problem
staff.
is you just like too many things.
Yeah.
that is a problem.
Duck, you need to hate more.
Okay, I did. What if there were a character like OG Read More, but instead he was like OG Hate More, and he was teaching you like the power. Other cartoon
like
mascots teach you the
power
power
of
of love and the power of knowledge and the power of reading, and he just teaches you the power of hating stuff.
OG hate more's like, this book is crap. This book is also crap. All these books are crap. So are you.
Just some kid show song about how you are crap.
If at first you don't
bouncy
succeed,
fill-in words at the bottom to let you know you should be singing along about how you are crap.
I'd watch it.
I got caught for a moment there. The animation for Mario spinning just threw me off.
if at first you don't
Like-
succeed, it's probably because you're not good enough.
If at first you don't succeed, you fail.
Yes. And then you die.
The lesson is never try.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, Phineas and Ferb did have
The
an
word of
entire
the day
song
is
about giving up.
failure.
Phineas and Ferb did have an entire song about failure or giving up in one episode. It was very catchy and upbeat, and it's like sometimes you should just give up. It was sung by their sister Candace after she decided she was going to give up trying to bust them, and like he started saying all this stuff towards the end, like, I threw the baby out with the bathwater. I forgot the Alamo.
I don't think I've mentioned that I hate this planet, so.
Fair.
Those are words I have said very frequently. Not necessarily related to Mario, though. Hello, baby child.
I do not
You are
understand
your
why spinning Mario doesn't move all that quickly. It's not really a fun mechanic at all.
Hey, Chopper Mario.
No,
Look at that.
don't you
Look
do
at
that.
That's stupid. Why would they do that?
I know, he would just grab the edge.
That is pretty stupid.
Bless you. Sneezy baby. You have little kitty allergies? Do you need kitty Zyrtec? What if a cat were allergic to cats?
I mean, people can be allergic to themselves, so, you know, it can happen.
Allergic to themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people can be allergic to their own skinells.
Did you
So
say
maybe
their own skinells?
Yeah, their own skinells.
Huh, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, it sucks. I've never known anyone who had that, but I heard about it. So, yeah, there's probably a cat that's allergic to other cats. And that cat is very alone.
Oh no!
And Stoker...
No, it'll just make friends with dogs.
Oh, yeah. God, that's like an ugly duckling story right there. There was this one little cat who was allergic to other cats, and all the other cats hated him for it. And he wasn't good enough. And sometimes you just have to give up.
Jonas, I think I'm going to revoke your book contract.
Book contract.
You know,
Get another in the uplifting Jonas for Kids series.
there was a book. There was a kid's book called Leo the Late Bloomer that I loved it as a kid and hated it as an adult, and I'll tell you why. The basic principle was that Leo was a tiger who had not developed his talents yet, and you know, he was real depressed because all the other tigers could do cool stuff, and he could only do mediocre stuff, and like. Basically, he just waited, and then one day he magically bloomed, and he discovered that he too had, you know, cool tiger powers or whatever. And
Like the power of mauling things?
no, like drawing cute art pieces with flowers and stuff like that.
Oh, you know, just like a real tiger.
I don't know, man. Anyway, the moral seemed to be just wait, and suddenly, abruptly, without any impetus or anything, you will acquire new skills, which I suppose in a broad sense is true. But I feel as an adult it kind of irritated me because I thought, like, no, the skills I acquired, like my art ability, did not just happen. They didn't just like my stats did not rise automatically one day after enough life. It took deliberate, concentrated effort, and learning, like directed, pointed learning, and like I feel like the message shouldn't be, oh, it'll just magically happen. No, it'll happen if you work at it. And I'm sorry to be like abruptly righteous here, but this is something that like really like in my craw, So.
Oh no, not your craw.
Moral of the story is you're not good enough.
Jonas, you can't fool us. We all know that you just magically became a good artist overnight.
Yeah. I made a little wish on a star. and the fairy godmother waved the wand, and suddenly I was painting the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Good work.
Anyway.
See, I thought it was the coffee. I thought that was the secret.
Yes, I painted the Sistine Chapel with coffee.
See, you weren't a late bloomer. It's just you hadn't had coffee yet.
I hadn't had coffee yet. Yeah.
Anyway, the moral of the story is Jonas is magic, and no one should ever attempt to duplicate his success.
I am a goddamn incredible unicorn. Fear me.
Do people generally fear unicorns, though?
Yes. Dude, unicorns can stab the shit out of you. See those horns? Okay. All right, enough said. Okay, they're like...
Do people generally be afraid of unicorns? No. Should they be? Yes.
Yeah, they're like beautiful. They're like beautiful, pretty rhinos, okay? Dude, unicorns can mess you up. There's your PSA. There's the missing Sonic says right there.
Sonic just comes on the screen and he just says, "Dude, unicorns can mess you up," and that's it. That's the entire thing.
No good.
Hey Jonas, do you remember Cautionary Tales of Sword?
I do not.
You don't remember Cautionary Tales of Swords?
Perhaps you should like clue me in.
Jonas, that was like my favorite YouTube thing for 10,000 years.
Wait a minute. I think.
So there was this.
You probably linked me to this.
This old man wearing like.
Oh, this. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and he had an eye patch, and he had this white long wig on, and he'd come out in like his t-shirt and jeans. And all he would do was tell you stories of how, like, swords will fucking cut you wide open!
Yeah. Very you.
Sounds like something I would watch.
I loved those so much.
Here, hang on. I'll put it. I'll drop it in the chat if you want to see it. You see, it's pretty dorky.
There were like 5 of these.
Gosh. I remember the dude with the eye patch, but I did not remember the title.
I'll watch it right now.
It's magnificent and timely. People need this information.
Definitely.
Reminds me of one of those PCAs like, don't play with swords, kids.
That's basically the whole thing.
Do you have a West that's just not wearing anything? Like, I'm just curious.
I mean, I could.
Oh, okay. Not that I'm demanding, but...
Jonas, are you demanding that West strip?
But it sounds like to me.
Alright, fine.
Jonas really wants the goods, y'all.
I need some naked West.
Jonas, contain thy thirst.
Oh! Fine.
You're like, no. Okay, fine. Thirst
Rick Santa
contained.
from Max
Happy
Go.
now.
There.
But my thirst will never be contained. Mine is The eternal thirst.
Okay, Dracula.
Dracula.
Bling bling. Honey climb galaxy.
There's some honey on that there, Galaxy.
I guess I'll do it.
Joker, do you have an alter ego named Rekots?
You know, I've
Uh,
made that joke before.
Oh my god. You know what? Just Boxer said you do a strip poker stream, and I'm thinking, what about poker night?
Oh, poker night with the Huzamadukis.
Yes.
Oh, at the inventory?
Yes. The inventory.
That might be fun. Well, I mean,
Especially when you're V-tubing with them. Because you're actually supposed not to have an turbo playing poker, but we have West.
It's true.
that would be cute.
And when Rick loses, well, it's coming off, Rick. Sorry. That's good.
GC's kidding. I'm not.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, drop him.
How would a strip poker stream work, though, Boxer? It's like, okay, I am definitely naked now. Yup.
You can tell by your voice. It just sounds
Yeah.
nakeder.
I'm using the naked inflection.
Rick, just press a button and there you go. Wake your nest. Yeah. I admit, this was coming. I knew it. I'm just getting put it in my veins while I had the chance. Like Barney Gummo with his Duff beer.
What's this about the veins? No.
Barney goes, after writing this awesome movie, I'm totally sober from Duck beer. Then he goes, congratulations, Barney. Now you win the ultimate prize, a lifetime supply of Duck beer. Then he just stick it in my veins.
Good
Oh, I love Barney. He's so good. His burp is rent free in my mind.
His perp lives on free my mind.
Trajectories in this game are so weird.
Well, it's called Mario Galaxy and not Mario, like, accurate calculus.
I know.
That should be the next educational Mario game. Mario teaches calculus. What was that noise?
That was an amusement noise.
It sounded like a duck getting stepped on.
Stoker, have you been stepping on ducks?
Oh god, that reminds me of this really stupid joke.
This level looks a little buggy. Oh.
Your face is all burnt.
Rude. You don't say.
I do say. And no one can stop me from saying, not even Superman.
What about Double Superman?
Him I might have trouble with.
I know.
Oh no!
Excuse me.
Mario teaches philosophy.
I jump, therefore I am. I jump, therefore I man.
Yes. terrible things.
What are you imagining Mario with quotes from Nietzsche?
Whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. God, that'd be amazing.
God is dead.
Mario, what are you doing?
Mario, how good
Teaching
you?
about the philosophy.
Oh, too bad. You got
Man,
it.
I don't like this love thing. Go away.
Imagine how Rick feels.
Yeah. I was listening to like the Mario Galaxy ambient YouTube video, but I went through the whole thing, so now I'm just listening to synthwave.
How unlike you.
Yeah, imagine that. Every synthwave song is about how like you're riding, through the rain-swept streets of Miami, at night, and you're with your girlfriend, and there's neon and stuff.
Well, I mean, who can't relate to that?
And you wish the night could last forever, but you can't because, yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Our Dusty Dune. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da.
You don't say.
Oh yeah, Stoker, have you played Final Fantasy V yet? Ooh.
No, I've been devoured by Bravely Default 2.
Ah.
Gosh, weren't
Bravely
we
Default.
talking about like playing one of the FFs on my Twitch at some point?
Yes, I want to do Final Fantasy VI.
I can't wait for that one.
And there's a very specific reason I want to do Final Fantasy VI.
Let's see
Kafka.
what the time to beat is.
And the only question, it has something to do with Kafka, doesn't it?
I want to voice Kafka, yes.
Damn! There's sand in my boots!
That is the entire reason I would like to do Final Fantasy VI on stream. I want to voice Kafka.
Yeah.
One could argue that I've been practicing for that my entire life.
I wouldn't say I practiced it my entire life, but I definitely practiced it when I was a kid. He was just so quotable.
6 was 3 in North America, right?
Yes.
Yes, it was originally released as 3.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's the answer.
Much like 4 was originally released as 2.
Yeah, maybe that'll happen.
I still laugh
Oh, yeah.
because I I still laugh at that because I know I feel like they were doing an experimental vibe when I found out about it, but at the same time, would we really care? We would really buy those games back then.
Well, okay, so their main thing, of course, the main reason why they did it was because the actual Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 5 had not been released in North America. Because at the time, JRPGs didn't sell very well on consoles. It took a little while for JRPGs to actually catch on with Western audiences. In fact, the breakout game for that really was Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
For me, it was Mario RPG.
Yeah, that was my gateway too. Mario RPG taught me how awesome they could be.
And I guess technically Pokemon?
Yet Pokemon really
Is Pokemon considered an RPG?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's an RPG.
Okay. I mean,
It's funny though because like down here where I'm at, RPGs are like being bought by a dozen. We never thought RPGs were getting like old at all. But then, like you said though, apparently it wasn't as popular as I thought in the West though.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember that at the time, like, the NES and SNES era, games and consoles were still largely considered a kid's market.
yeah.
And, RPGs have got, like, lots and lots of reading and all this, like, complicated systems with equipments and spells and all that, and the translations were very iffy at the time because they were still trying to censor a whole lot of stuff, so the translations were very hit and miss.
Right, or just round off concepts to make them more simplified.
Yeah, so it took, like I said, 7 was the one that broke. Pokemon started making the inroads in, but 7's the one that blew the market wide open, and then everything started showing up.
Yeah.
7 was really epic.
Especially since it was really the PlayStation era where they started more heavily. I mean, they'd always marketed a little bit to the teens and such, but PlayStation was when they started making that their core demographic.
Mm-hmm.
And the teens, they wanted.
Oh, Mario! Oh.
They wanted them some Cloud and some Sephiroth and some Aeris and some Tifa.
Sorry, what was that last one, Stoker?
Nothing. I was just
Red 13. I mean, what?
Yeah, Red 13.
Yeah.
Like your furry bait.
Red 13 was buff. He was definitely,
He was like a Lion King OC.
yeah.
Actually,
God.
Red 13 wasn't really something I thought was cool, but I did like the way his fighting animations were. Especially the flip. That was cool.
So he was a lion. I don't know why, but I thought he was a dog or something.
Oh,
No, he was he was like I said, he looked like a Lion King fan character.
Man.
He didn't have like a big mane. Like a
God,
big
he looked
lion
a little
mane.
bit like
He had more of like
Scar,
a
doesn't
mohawk
he?
thing.
He looks a little bit like Scar, doesn't he?
yes.
Well, he looks. No, you were right. He looks like an OC. Like he really looks like some.
Yeah,
He's like a good version of Scar.
Square has a tendency sometimes to give in to over designing characters.
Yeah, all those belts. Can't forget them.
So many belts,
Handle them.
like a '90s comic character.
I think he would have.
Oh, Lulu.
I think he would have looked fine without the tattoos. I think that's the part that makes him sort of over the top, you know.
Oh God, is it any wonder DeviantArt turned out the way it did?
Ojo was like, this lion needs tattoos, though, and I made them. Yeah, I'm a tattoo freak.
I'm not sure how tattoos with fur really works, but
It's magic. Don't question it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Especially on a race of quadrupeds that don't have thumbs.
well,
Magic.
okay, how
I mean,
does
I
he
can
have?
see it.
How does he have piercings?
Magic.
No, I can see it, but I mean, the problem is that you have to think about the logic really hard in their world.
Hey, there's a third.
The logic
star.
is magic.
I don't buy that.
You don't buy magic. You believe in it.
I
Buy
believe
magic in
that-
Final Fantasy VII.
Buy it in a
Okay,
lot of
yes, in
games,
many
actually.
Final Fantasies
Yes, in
you
many-
can buy magic, but
yes, you buy magic in those games, but seriously though, like it's
1, 2,
putting tattoos on fur is not magic.
3.
are you saying that it's science?
Yes, science.
Okay,
11,
there we go.
12.
Science, that's the explanation.
Yes. Hojo invented lasers that put tattoos on tigers or something like that.
Can you imagine if that were true? And can you imagine, like, the pitch to get the funding for that? So, what is this project you're wanting to fund? I want to tattoo tigers.
A letter from Luigi. Oh boy.
A Luetter. Oh. I'm not going to say that again.
You know what, Stoker?
Yes.
Feel free.
Feel free what?
You said you weren't going to say anything, and I was just like, you know what? Feel free.
Feel free to not say it again.
A letter from Princess Peach. She's in a faraway place. I want mushrooms. Sure, why not?
You know, if Bowser really wanted to trap Mario, all he'd have to do is write a letter pretending it was from Peach and include, like, a poison mushroom or something like that in it. He'd just eat it, no questions asked.
I mean, they could, even without like a poison mushroom, they could just have him do that to get him like trapped in like a, I don't know, a storybook or something. Just bait pretending to be Peach. Wouldn't even need Peach in there at all.
Spoiler alert, Bowser's just really lonely. He wants to be friends with Mario. Just as, you know, like that's...
Oh god, that's the sad one.
Read my fanfic.
A fake letter about kidnapping Peach. Oh, Mario.
Peach.
I guess she escaped or something. Well, while you're here, do you want to got some go-hards here?
Be Mario.
I am being Mario.
B-movie, but every time they say B, it's Mario.
Don't play, work.
But all work and no play makes everyone something.
Go
Bees.
crazy.
Don't mind if I do!
There. I don't know how I had that still memorized in my head.
I don't either.
Homer was meme buddy.
Yes. What you said.
That was pairing The Shining, right?
Yeah.
The Shinin.
But nothing beats. Bart, do you want to see my new chainsaw hockey mask? Never will they ever make me never forget that one.
There's Luigi.
And hello, Miller.
Luigi.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Miller.
It's Miller.
Hey, Miller joined us at the same time as Luigi joined us. How's that?
I didn't take off the costume because Luigi can't recognize his brother and, Nope.
I mean, have you ever seen me and Luigi in the same room together?
Shoot him
I
with
was going to make
Starbits?
that exact joke. Do you remember that bit in the Superman animated series where Lois Lane is all like, she's asking Clark how in the world he keeps getting all
Yes.
these scoops on her, and he like beckons her in closer, and he's like, I'm actually Superman in disguise, and she's just like, you're sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Hey.
that. He's just like, you're a sick man, Kent.
You know, I remember reading this like explanation that like he projects this confusion field or something.
Well,
that-
okay, in old like Silver Age comics, they came up
I'm
with
sorry.
a
I
lot
just
of.
love when Jonas is like, it starts something maybe esoteric, and then Stoker just dives right in with all the knowledge.
So, like in old Silver Age comics, they had a bunch of different goofy explanations for it. One of which was super hypnosis. It was a combination of like his X-ray vision and frickin' the glasses would create like a hypno ray.
Because they were special Kryptonian glasses.
Yes, they were made. They were made from the windows of his the ship that he landed on Earth in.
You made
So
the
wait,
same.
did he like? Did he
I
take
was-
the ship windows to an optometrist and be like, "Yeah, cut these for me to this prescription, please, thank you."
No, Superman. Silver Age Superman can do anything. He doesn't need to go to an optometrist. Just does it himself.
Exactly.
Everybody's saying that, but
Exactly.
here's what I'm thinking: you're wearing the shades that kill you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Luigi, you literally find Luigi for 3 stars exactly, and that's it.
He did his best.
That's Mama Luigi to you.
You get a gold star, Luigi. You tried.
Okay. So there are... Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. I don't want to do that one right now. Maybe in a second.
You do not want to go to a place like that. That sounds like fun.
Bubble Blast Galaxy. Sure, let's do that one.
Sounds fun. I'm led to believe though when I hear all this stuff about Superman, like having stuff like Kryptonian glasses. I said even the writers couldn't believe that he could Clark Kent his way through life.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum.
Bum bum bum
My-
bum bum bum.
My favorite was when Henry Cavill just went.
Cavill?
Yeah, that's why I meant Cavill Cavill.
Hey everybody,
potato
it's Phil
potato.
Board.
He just went to like, I don't know, downtown LA or something like that, and stood under a billboard of himself as Superman wearing normal clothes and glasses. And evidently was unnoticed.
That's amazing.
That was too fast.
So,
Pure
like, I
celebrity.
remember, like, someone else was like, well, yeah, the reason why nobody thinks that Clark Kent is Superman is because everybody just assumes Superman is always Superman. Nobody thinks that he has a secret identity, because, like, he's flying around without a mask and everything. And they're just like...
that's
if
like
you-
one of the conceits of the Silver Age, that they didn't really think about that hard at the time.
Mm-hmm. They're like, if you have a co-worker...
They're like,
who,
oh, a superhero. He must have a secret identity of some sort. Why would you think that? Why would anybody think
Yeah,
that?
I mean, you'd think that with Batman because he's wearing a mask,
Yeah,
but Superman doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah.
And everybody knows he lives at the North Pole. I mean, come on.
Did Wonder Woman originally have a secret identity?
She did, actually, yes.
Yeah.
She was Diana Prince.
Diana France, yeah.
My favorite one is still from one of the Batman series that had Lex Luthor swap bodies
Oh,
with the
that's the wrong
Flash.
button.
Oh, yeah, Justice League. They
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
that.
He
And he
swap bodies
takes-
with the Flash, and then he's like, "Oh, I get to find out who this is." And he takes off his mask, and he's just like, "I have no idea who the hell this is."
I always loved
Barry
that.
Allen.
I also love like the Flash in that episode is in Lex Luthor's body, of course, and he's in like the Legion of Doom headquarters. And he's like psyching himself up to go out there and keep pretending to be Lex Luthor among all the supervillains. And he's in the Legion of Doom bathroom, psyching himself up, and like as he's walking out, one of the other supervillains is walking in, and he just kind of clears his throat, and Flash as Lex is like, "What?" And he's like, "You didn't wash your hands." And Flash Lex is like, "No, because I'm evil." It's very good.
Do you think they come up with the gimmicks in this game and then like design the levels around them, or like,
Frequently, yes.
man?
I mean, yeah,
Hey, Rick,
that's
did
usually
you
how
see
it
that
works.
Did you see that game? Don't press the button.
Don't press the button.
Yes.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
What kind of game is it?
It's a game where you don't press the button.
Basically,
but then,
it's a
on a
game
different
where you're
playthrough, you press the button.
basically you're given the instructions, and you need to disregard the instructions. Like the instructions will outright lie to you.
So it's subversive. Okay.
And yeah, and you have to figure out what exactly they're lying about, figure out how to do the opposite of what they're saying. And some of them are very, very obvious, and some of them get trickier.
I'll be right back.
Very well.
All right, more.
Now for the second set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was joking.
Nope.
Now he's got to dodge bullet bills.
No. At least I don't have to start all over.
Okay, I was wondering if it checkpointed. It's not like other Mario games. There's no verbose checkpoint.
Oh, come on.
Ah, shoot. Knocking things over. That's what a stoker does.
Ah. No, another one.
Love the just copious lives they give you here.
Huh?
No!
Got it.
We need a Fear West.
Which one? May not have that one. Explode. The Big Mouth Galaxy.
Oh god, it's gonna be a horrible adult cartoon.
Gas will only open for the shell that shines. So you can't use a stupid regular shell for it.
That'd just be too easy. You like how creative they got with some of these levels.
There are some really creative levels in these.
Ow. Ah, it's Captain Toad.
Yay, get the Toad.
Take this Power Star, but beware, it carries a terrible curse.
Ooh, that's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogurt.
It's good.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
That's bad.
But you get your choice of topping.
That's good.
The toppings contain potassium benzoate.
Blink, blink, blink.
That's bad.
I go home now.
Devilishly clever, Seymour. Alright.
Look, we're not nerds until we quote something from The Simpsons. Dee. Ah, The Simpsons. Growing up with joy. Still miss how they used to bring actors on the show just to make fun of them. 30 million. May the force be with you. You even know who I am? Yes. I'm sure you're one of the little rascals.
Hip Drop Galaxy, Giant Eel Outbreak.
Got a gill outbreak. Oh no. Oh, of course you're in a lot of world too.
I guess we're flying all the way around the world. Okay.
Hello,
And Mary's
baby.
like, ta-da!
There's my baby. Did you know that you are a baby? No, you don't know that. You're a cat. You don't know much of anything.
He knows that he got treats.
Okay.
Oh, Jonas, is that you?
Yeah.
That dimly remembered voice from so long ago.
Yeah, from like 10 minutes ago.
An eternity's more like... I say as I'm stretching and halfway yawning.
Very well. Well,
Baby.
is that a torpedo, Ted? That's awesome.
Yes.
I always thought that was really funny. That they called them torpedo Teds.
Yeah, bullet bills and torpedo Teds. Together they have excellent adventures.
That was a good noise.
And one of those boxes looks like the one up. Anyway. It is. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
A Dusty Dune Galaxy. I want to do the Dusty Dune Galaxy.
Hey, it's Bowser's big head.
There it is. Bowser's ego.
A planet made entirely Bowser's head. And Tetris too. Can't forget that. Who knew Bowser liked Tetris?
I can tell that there's a bunch of traps in Bowser's fortress.
I like the purple stuff texture. That's really good.
Still can't believe they put a Tetris reference in Soul. Pixar, you monsters.
The nerve. I still haven't seen it.
It was a pretty good one.
Yeah? Cool.
I won't say it's up there as like their best or anything, but
It's pretty good.
it is a fair entry into their filmography.
It was good.
Ah,
I liked its storytelling, honestly. That was what I really liked about it.
Alright, I'll probably check it out at some point. I go entirely on friend recommendations these days. Like, if at least like one of my friends likes it, I'll think, yeah, okay, maybe I'll check it out.
That's the way I've been for a while, honestly. Like, as far as it goes right now, I'm not sure what to watch these days, but if anybody says they liked it, then I'm going for it.
Unless it's Stoker. If Stoker's like, oh, you should watch this, I'm like, I'm crossing that off the list.
Pretty much the only things I watched that I gave my own self-input in was really Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead. After that, it was pretty much whatever everybody else recommends.
I watched The Power of Walking Dead. It's I don't know, it's good.
It was good. I'm not gonna lie, early on, yeah, pretty much as people started pointing out, it was pretty much right on Norman Reedus' back.
You know, there was one series I watched recently that I loved it. At the same time, it kind of bugged me, and that's Mr. Robot with Rami Malek. It's just, it was. It's just you have to see it. It's kind of this like it's about this nihilistic hacker, and there's a lot of 80s references, which kind of made me happy. But you ever watch a series that's like it's about bad people making bad choices, dealing with consequences? It just really makes you like very glad that you're a law-abiding citizen.
Dark
you're
matter
watching
is
me.
eating holes in space. Watch out for those holes, or you'll fall into that dark matter.
Wait. Fall into the dark matter, but dark matter's everywhere, according to popular scientific theory.
Yeah, it's a creative interpretation.
Never mind the fact that there was apparently some experiments earlier this year that tried to prove that dark matter actually does not exist.
Really?
Yeah. Dark matter is a thing that basically makes it so the math that Einstein came up with works for why
Right.
galaxies hold together and don't spin
Yeah.
apart.
It's like invisible gravitational filaments or some shit.
Yeah, there's not enough
And-
mass in a galaxy to keep it from throwing itself apart.
Right.
There was a paper that came out earlier this year, though, that contends that nope, Einstein was wrong. His theory of gravity is wrong, which is ostentatious to say the least. But I mean, maybe they're right.
I mean, it's ostentatious, but it's possible he could be wrong.
Look, Einstein was just a guy with a mustache, okay? Anybody can have a mustache.
Was the thing he was most known for.
I thought
that-
he was the guy that went blep.
The one blep, yeah. That's right, he invented that meme. Nobody ever went blep before Einstein. And he invented Dr. Wily hair.
Yes.
He also invented Dr. Wily. Einstein went on record as saying that Dr. Wily was his biggest mistake.
Oh, God.
And see, so all of the games got it wrong, because actually it was originally pronounced Dr. Wowie, and only the Mega Man cartoon got that correct.
Dr. Wily?
That wasn't the Mega Man cartoon.
That was Mega Man 8.
Oh,
Was it?
what?
It had animated cutscenes in it. That's where that's from.
It's Dr. Wily?
Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wily.
Wowie?
Or as it was done in Mega Man 7, Dr. Willy.
Oh.
Reminds me of that song Dr. Dick. Have any of you heard that?
No.
God. I feel like I had that like a long time ago.
I probably
Bowser's gonna
sent
stomp
it
us
to
into
you.
space bits.
Wait, is this it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you fight Bowser like 4 or 5 times in this game. Oh, Bowser, please don't step on us with your big pawsies.
Who will?
We would hate it if you stomped us into space bits. It would be absolutely terrible.
Are we gonna have to put y'all in horny jail?
You don't gotta put me in it. It's not a crime I commit to. That ain't my thing.
No.
People are like, "Oh, are you paws or maws?" I'm like, neither.
Paws are cool. I mean, it's not like a thing for me. I just like the way they look.
Let it be known, Jonas is into paws.
Yes.
Mm.
Give me them beans.
Jotting that down.
And now we get to make all the jokes in the world about how you like both coffee beans and peat beans.
Yeah.
There's Pete's coffee.
I was gonna say, there is a place called Pete's Coffee, and
That
it's
is
spelled
true.
like that.
Yeah, Baxter says, "Do you like paws or maws?" Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing with me, alright? Why are you already starting to prepare to laugh/sigh? Like,
Gotta
I
be ready
start,
for anything.
I start to say something, and like, already people are like, here it comes. So, like, my problem is, I like
Big butts.
big, thank you, big toothy, like sharp-toothed creatures, but not in a sexual way.
But also in a sexual way.
I mean, okay, listen. What I'm getting at is I like the teeth, but I'm not into vor.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah, I find it hard
cool.
to stomach.
All right.
I find that hard to swallow.
Carry on.
I like giant werewolf characters, but again, it's not like a thing. I just think giant werewolf characters are awesome.
Especially when they're paired up with cute little fennecs.
I assume you're doing the music there, Rick, because
Yeah.
it sounds weird when I can't hear the music.
Mario,
I'm singing it for you.
Oh,
Mario Acapella had a very interesting soundtrack full of amateur acapella.
Performed by
New
one
chapter has been added to the
pantsless
storybook. Here
kangaroo.
you go, storybook. Need 11 more power stars to reach the center of the universe.
I'm gonna fly to the giant pizza at the center of the galaxy.
it's a good song.
It is a good song. It's called Pizza Rocket.
I want her to be the real villain. Please tell me she's the real villain.
No, she's not.
No,
Rosalina?
She's just
Mario.
vaguely creepy in a kind of
Rosalina is extremely
Cool way.
pure.
She-
Daisy might be a villain. I could believe her.
Daisy might be a villain. Chapter 5, Home.
Daisy.
The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. A lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that the star bits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they'd ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still something seemed to be missing. "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Now we missed an update. Chapter 6, Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "You two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "My mama! My mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. "What am I going to do with all these children?" The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you."
And you'll name each and every one of them Luma to make it easier.
Yes.
Tomorrow,
Maybe
once
each and every one of them, Mr. Bixby.
Yes. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving the Lumas into the new house.
It's Mama Rosalina to you, Mario.
As we just hit midnight.
Did we?
Yeah. Didn't
We
expect that.
did.
Time flies by when you're having fun. Oh.
So if there were just tools and furniture in that planet, that must mean that Earth has exploded and that is like a piece of debris.
That can't
So, yeah, she ain't never seen her family again.
Well, thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah.
So, we hope to see you again, dear friends, as we proceed
Indeed.
closer to the end of Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Gallantry. There.
Gallantry. Super Mario Gallantry!
I'm a knight in shining armor, princess. Oh, you're not gonna ever court me in that kind of manner. Where's your plumber outfit?
What you said. Whatever that was.
Toy Galaxy.
Let's see, we have Gold Leaf Galaxy, D-Slide Galaxy, Toy Time Galaxy, and Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor.
Sir Mario, the gallant.
A little young to have a lava reactor, but
Yeah, I mean, you need
I,
to.
I
you
hear
need to
some
wait
babies
until
are getting doctorates, so
You need to. You need to wait until you're at least 12 before you're given your first lava reactor, in my opinion.
You can always start at the age of 8. I mean,
Yeah,
they teach you volcanoes in class.
Where's Bowser getting out his Nintendo app on his phone to use the parental controls for Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor?
That was so cute. I love that commercial.
Yeah.
Bowser's a bad guy, but he's a good dad.
He is bad guy, but he is not bad guy.
Exactly.
Alright,
right,
you gotta
folks.
follow up on that.
We appreciate you coming by as always, and we will see you next for more Mario.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
More Mario.
Indeed.
coming.
Take it easy, and remember, don't do whatever Stoker's doing.
Never do what Stoker's
Oh.
doing.
Oh, you
Come on,
can't
you know-
even imagine what Stoker's doing.
Are you are you petting a cat?
Maybe.
He is. I can sense it. I can sense it with my cat instincts.
Yeah.
He's totally petting that cat.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
Night night.